Suns from the Footprint Center.
As you just so eloquently just stated, got a lot of high-level players off the bench. They feel it's a lot easier for him to find his way off when he doesn't have to start out the game.
At 40 points a couple of days ago against the Bucks, his third 40-point effort so far this season.
Looked like Houston James Harden.
That's really been more of his role this season, especially without Kawhi in the lineup. Ball in his hands a lot more. Late shot clock for Harden. Behind the back to the rolling Zubac.
2 steps back, he's kind of in no man's land right there. Ends up with Zubac getting a dunk.
Booker. And Zubac.
Great for the Suns, really rebounding well, but he has to do a good job in the pick and roll tonight.
And that's a turn, and it's a bunch of guys having career seasons set up by Harden.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes down to guys who are asked to do more. This is one of those guys, Norman Powell, who I think should walk. They've gotten a lot of opportunity. They've walked through that door, and they've taken advantage of it.
Shade shy of 24's All-Star game in San Francisco get announced on Thursday on TNT.
You think Powell gets in?
It could come down to Powell versus Booker, actually.
Wow.
For one of the spots on the squad. That'd be fun. Coaches decide the reserves.
Hey, right there. Got right downhill with that left hand. Got to the floater. Didn't waste any time.
Former Phoenix Sun on the board. 9th year at UNLV. Royce O'Neal. In and out. Zubac has it ripped. Nick Richards, who's been a forward.
He brings physicality and extra effort inside. The Phoenix Suns were desperately searching for that all season, and Richards has been great so far.
At 20 points, 19 rebounds in his home debut.
And that last one right there, he just took the ball away from Zubac.
Zubac hooks it home. Tyus Jones, pure point guard. In his first year with Phoenix. Has a switch against the big. Fires a three.
Look against Zubac. Didn't waste any time. Pulled up right in his face.
His 3-point percentage up at 41%. Harden tiptoes in the lane. Has it poked. O'Neal. Powell off the ricochet. Third for Norman Powell. And career high in scoring at 24 per game. And shooting the three well as just as well. 43% from deep.
That's scorching. And we talked to Tyrone Lue before the game. He's talked about how, as we see it night 10, every single day he's grinding to get better, putting in the extra energy and effort. You don't have a season like Powell's having right now by accident. A lot of hard work and grit, unseen hours go into that type of year. It goes into this type of year.
That time altered at the rim, but Coach Lue did say it would mean a lot for Powell if he were to be named an All-Star. Jones from the corner is just 3 missed shots between the two teams in the early going.
And not a lot of defense being played, which is surprising because that's the Clippers' calling card. One of the top 2 or 3 defensive ball clubs in this league, only giving up 106 points a night, but Phoenix has been having their way. And Zubac is
his best year, averaging a double-double, 15 and close to 13 boards.
Oh, right there, O'Neal missed Richards. And you saw KD pointing. He wanted him to throw that ball.
Named to his 15th All-Star game.
Well deserved.
As a starter.
And the thing that really impresses me the most about Kevin Durant, and you look at the difficulty of some of these shots, man, it's amazing what he's able to do. He makes scoring.
So when you shoot the way he shoots this year, B-Wood, we're not surprised because we understand that he's a hooper's hooper.
Again, right around 50, 40, and mid-80s and free throw for
tonight.
One of the big differences between these teams and how they get their scoring, Suns near the bottom of the league and percentage of points that come in the paints. While with that pick and roll game, that's how the Clippers get inside the lane.
Well, yeah, you have to understand when you have a player as great as Harden in that pick and roll, as we see Royce O'Neal picking his pocket. When you have Harden, normally the good decisions are made in the pick and roll, and Royce
over the years going back to O'Neal's days with Utah, Harden on Houston.
Yeah, they've seen a lot of each other.
Clippers save possession, shot clock at 5. Harden and Leonard yet the score. Jones for 3 long.
And I think if you're the Suns, you got to try to look to run on those type of opportunities. The Clippers, one of the better half-court defensive teams we have in this league. Anytime you can get out there and transition to score, that's good money for you.
Booker dimes. Tyus Jones delivers.
Good
Harden's hands.
Excellent hands on the weak side by Harden.
Kawhi looking for his first basket. Dishes. Derrick Jones Jr. is fouled.
Some big-time clutch moments. The Olympics were a joy to watch. Somebody like KD that has everything, you just put it all in your trophy case and let everybody marvel at it. The guy USA championship rings, he's got it all. If you want it, he's got it.
Grant Hill's going to have to get some miles in to give those rings to all these players across the league.
He said he's going to Portland tomorrow. I don't think he's passing the rings out to nobody out there. I'll tell you that much.
Foul, transition, triple. Oh!
That's how you throw it. That's how you throw it down.
Harden to Kawhi. Picked up by Durant. How many more times in the league are you going to be able to say that? Harden,
hopefully
Leonard, Durant.
Hopefully alive.
All on the floor. The veterans, a couple of MVPs, and then finals MVPs in that group. Booker delivers Richards. Awkward attempt. He wanted a foul. Zubac straight up.
He wanted a foul, but he did not. He shouldn't have got one. Zubac did an excellent job of standing straight up. But I love
in that trade on the 15th. Did you expect the immediate dividends that Coach Budenholzer has gotten so far from the center?
Yeah, I had no idea. His minutes were kind of inconsistent when he played in Charlotte, but Richards has come in right away, done everything the coaching staff has asked him to, and he's found himself a home.
Setting the screen for Booker, and those who have said they're gathering their chemistry together in that ball screen action. Harden off a 40-piece.
Kevin Durant, next thing you know, you have a lot more opportunities.
He checks out. Mason Plumlee in. Durant from the corner. Zubac's on the roll. Harden set it up. Beal, the low man, rotating over. Durant finds a shooter. Allen turned down a three. You don't see that very much.
Yeah, Allen might be kicking himself. He might should have taken that one himself.
Last year's leader in three-point percentage. Durant, patented mid-range.
And help the team win. Says a lot about who he is and his character.
And B-Will.
Word that Bud used, professional. Booker, top of the arc, three.
Those last 3 minutes of the game, if the coach overlooks you, you get a little more irritated about who cares about who started then. So I think that's what's big about Bradley.
This, too, is true.
From the corner, three-pointer answered by another Derrick Jones Jr.
Jones Jr. is playing strong. I like the way that Bamba caught that ball inside and immediately swung it to the weak side. Sometimes your bigs don't know how to make that pass. Bamba doing good work in traffic.
Now, do you think it does provide more balance to the Suns' rotation, getting Beal his scoring prowess coming in units, perhaps without both of the all-star?
To get Bradley Beal going when you don't have to worry about Durant getting his touches, Booker getting his touches, then trying to figure out how do I get Brad going. And Brad's a guy that's used to having the ball in his hands a lot, so it was a major adjustment for him being that third guy.
Mo Bamba in off the Clippers bench. Big who can shoot it. 26-year-old, played his college ball at Texas.
And getting back to Bradley Beal, Booker, Kevin Durant, truthfully, they all have the same style of game. They get to it different ways, but they're all really looking to get mid-range.
The bench for Allen. And that ball movement, the rotation to get corner threes, that's an emphasis for Phoenix.
You know, ISO ball has its time and it has its place, but the teams that can are hard to guard because the ball moves faster than you can, and when you have to chase that ball all around the court, it puts a lot of strain on your defense.
Harden gobbles it up. Possession after hitting the long ball. Booker in the lane. Harden can't get it, and Booker gets the rebound. Allen turns down the deep look. Plumlee rolled in that game, scored 40 points. Suns down 21 in that game, came back. A huge third quarter. They started that frame 15 for 15 from a lot of looks in that quarter. Both teams 56
Absolutely
in the first. Allen picks up Harden. Bullies into Beal.
Grayson Allen the way you want to.
Team defense well executed. Durant bounces. Plumlee.
Oh, man.
Mo Bamba got a piece.
Plumlee kind of struggled with the original catch. Allowed Mo Bamba to get back in there on that play.
Near steal for KD. About 6 seconds separate the two clocks.
KD taking the challenge, kicking Plumlee out of there. He wants that matchup.
Kevin Porter Jr. crosses over against Allen.
Great defense by Allen.
Second straight possession. Grayson Allen strong defensively. Tyus Jones before the horn.
You think he called bank? I don't know.
Spinning end. And Tyus Jones' three at the buzzer was the 8th made three of the first quarter for Phoenix.
We're seeing a little bit of the Kawhi Leonard effect right there. Some excellent defense on Kevin Durant. Kawhi yet to score, but defensively he's been locked in.
Block shot on the perimeter, so here's Durant. Yeah, both teams shot above 54% in the first. Game that combines 5 All-Stars with now 38 All-Stars last week. Reserves announced later this week.
Smart take by Durant. Plumlee was looking to come over and set a screen. Durant says, no, I don't want the screen. Just look at the look in Booker's eyes like, bro, I do not believe you.
That's the, come on, man.
I don't believe you. You need more people.
Well, whatever mix that they had, the chemistry, it worked. Some tough challenges for Team USA in the later rounds in Paris. Heading up down the stretch. Thanks a lot to Steph Curry, by the way, in that gold medal game.
Oh, yeah.
Beal. This is his 9th game off the bench for the Suns. It was Royce O'Neal who got the start with no Ryan Dunn. The one absence for the Clippers in this game, Chris Dunn, is out with a left knee injury.
I'll tell you what, if I'm the Clippers, with this second unit, I'd really be looking to find a way to get Kawhi going. I would start in the offense with him.
Well, he gets the ball off the rim.
Has been playing a lot of minutes lately, probably right around 24 minutes a game, as we see him right there driving in for contact. But he has to get up to speed if this team is going to be championship level. And T. Lue believes that if Kawhi Leonard is healthy, that they can beat just about anybody.
Tests here, he right. And of course, Clippers fans will wait to hold their breath as
he's okay.
I hope so, B. Wood.
And that's the thing we're talking with Coach Lue before the game. It's Kawhi getting through the different tests, getting more comfortable.
Oh, wow.
Each and every game. Great rejection with Plumlee.
I like that right there by Plumlee. Zubac went into his chest, tried to finish strong. Plumlee, no back down at all.
Durant doubled. Station to station passing on the perimeter. That ball movement. Jones off the front iron. Second chance Suns. Grayson Allen wants three. Give him three.
They're swinging the basketball, getting to the wide open shooters.
As great and accomplished as Kevin Durant tells his teammate Tyus Jones, hey, you go and cook on this possession. What does that do when somebody that violates
your step?
And it lets you know how unselfish Kevin Durant is, Chris, because he knows he's going to get double teamed. He wants you to be in your sweet spot so you can finish the play.
That shot looked a little awkward by Porter Jr. Didn't look like he stepped all the way into it.
Porter Jr. had a spectacular game about a week ago against the Celtics. Season high 26 points. Getting back into the Clippers rotation. O'Neal got the start tonight. Jones already hit 3 threes in this first half.
Even though that shot didn't go in, it was still a good possession for the Suns. Everybody touched it, ball moved side to side, end up with a wide open three-point opportunity in the corner.
Ten-point advantage for the Suns. Kawhi Leonard sidestep three. And Allen boxes out.
You can tell Kawhi's still not all the way back yet. He's just trying to get there.
Zubac's boards. Leonard with 2 points so far. Off balance. Wow. One of those self-made standouts. He's really earned his spot in the Clippers rotation through two-way deals, taking advantage of all of his minutes. Grayson Allen, wide left. Zubac rumbles to the cup.
Forearm shiver, that type of thing is frowned upon.
It's fun to laugh at this from the table, but I bet you I could find clips of you guys arguing similarly obvious fouls.
I didn't foul anybody my whole 14 years in the league.
11 for 18 from three-point range. Harden the response. And there's Richards.
Good box out right there by Richards. Took on Zubac inside one-on-one and ended up winning that battle.
Booker to Beal. A rare miss from deep. Harden back in, leading the way for the Clippers.
And you see Royce O'Neal again just being pesky on defense.
Kawhi recovery, and that's vintage.
Gets to his spot, finishes with ease.
Mentioned easing his way to the heavier minutes. Hasn't played more than 24 minutes yet in a game this season.
And that's why I'm going to be watching his minutes for the rest of the season, because for this team to be what they want to be, Kawhi's going to have to be a 30 minutes and up type of guy.
So what is the ceiling? And a year that was expected for the Clippers, hey, without Paul George, perhaps a setback, and instead they have been more than competitive conference.
Like you see O'Neal with the steal right there. See if Booker can pay it off with the three.
Gets his own board, nobody boxed him out.
That's money.
Yes, sir.
Taking his time, getting to the mid-range, causing a problem, because Norman Powell's playing excellent. Harden, as we see.
Do you like what you see to win another championship? Ty Lue said a healthy Kawhi Leonard, I think we can win it.
Where we thought they would be with no Kawhi Leonard. So he already sees it. Hey, the defense is there. If you want to spot a true championship level team, look at the teams that really guard when it's time to guard. Those are the teams that are going to win. Oh, a little windy in here. As we see Rose that door rating in the 20s, those are the teams that aren't going to be there. So the Clippers already have the defense taken care of. They just need Kawhi to be Kawhi.
Clippers second in the league in defensive rating. To your point, that travels. They have something they can depend on. And then Harden.
Yeah, with 3 fouls, I don't know if I'm Bud, I'm taking Booker out. I don't want him to get a charge, silly reach in, any type of foul. He means too much to my ball club.
Richards has come in and has immediately meant a lot for Phoenix. Averaging 13 points and 12 rebounds in the 4 prior games played with the Suns since the trade.
And when Bud talks about Richards, wow, they just kind of forgot Zubac was around. His service, because the weak side defender, whoever the low man was, I can't tell who it was, but he was not there at all.
Booker curls right off the
scary. When you talk about the shot making of Booker and Kevin Durant, and you throw in Bradley Beal as well, they can make, those guys can make shots with the best of them.
Powell off the Harden pass. Too close. You guys brought it up. It'll be a fun dynamic once we get to the playoffs.
Great hands.
Derrick Jones Jr. in the passing lane and scoops to the rim.
Smart play right there by Booker.
Yes.
Sometimes you see guys reach in and try to get a little hands. He understands, I got 3 fouls. This layup isn't worth it. You can have this one. I'm going to give it to you. I'm more important to my team on the court.
Have a couple of teams in here who are just veteran squads. Top players, been in the league over a decade. That you mentioned, similar to Houston, even Oklahoma City, young squad. Win experience meets youth in the playoffs.
And you saw you look at the championship roster with the Boston Celtics. Look at how many veteran guys. Yeah, they have youth, but look how many veteran guys they have on that team that contribute. Al Horford, Drew Holiday, and even their young guys have been in the league for a while.
Swinging the ball around the perimeter. With a shot clock at 3, Beal with Zubac in his way.
Great defense by Zubac. Contested Beal at the rim and still got to the pass.
Royce O'Neal can still get after it defensively.
And he has had his hands everywhere. Oh,
behind the back look from Blood.
Get me the ball. Keep it simple. He tried to get a little fancy when it had too much grease on it, he would.
Yeah, man. Hey. Kwame, so that was his time to shine. Get his Magic Johnson on. What you talking about? Little hee-hee.
Big men typically play finishers, not highlight passers like that. That's a 10-point game. Phoenix leads under a minute to play.
I asked both coaches the question because I know them so well, and they both won championships, but I think they're telling us the right things, but I think we're honest. We know that Suns bench needs to be a little deeper.
Well,
you never know, man. Suns might make a trade, man. Jimmy Butler probably watching this game. He
ended for the 3rd time. Meanwhile, Phoenix has their largest lead, and that, of course, connection has been there for the last couple of months or so. Whether Phoenix with Jimmy Butler in the Heat.
It's a battle between Jimmy and Pat Riley. I just said, listen, Pat wasn't going to let LeBron dictate culture, and all Bron wanted to do is have his boys fly on the plane. Pat was like, absolutely not. And it couldn't have been me, because if I was Pat, to keep LeBron happy, I'd have let his boys fly the plane. They can do whatever they want to.
Durant in and out, Pop gets rid of it in time.